Thank you for tuning in to DBYT Podcast. I'm Taisha, and today we have a new guest.
I'm unknown Funkswai.
Y'all heard it. So we're going to get into his musical journey. So we're just going to jump right into it. So what initially sparked your interest in music?
I always like, I ain't gonna lie, music always been a part of my life. So what made me want to create music is like, I don't know, like just listening to a whole bunch of different artists. It just made me want to create my own music. It just made me want to take that form, of art, like, and implement it myself into my life. You know how you listen to a whole bunch of other people. I didn't want to keep listening to.
Oh, you want your own sound?
Yeah, I wanted to make my own little world, create my own sound, and expanding. If anybody else enjoys my world, I wanted them to join in too.
Right.
And maybe do the same thing for themselves if that's what they wanted to do.
Okay, you said that you grew up in music. Like, do you have family members that are engineers or artists?
No, I don't. Nobody else does music. My brother does music,
Okay.
but he doesn't engineer or make beats or anything. He just raps. So, nobody. It's just like simple things, like how music came into my life, like via the radio or like us cleaning up in the house.
Right. Okay. So like in your environment and stuff.
Yeah, it's always been there. Like it's different types. Like on Christmas, since it's Christmas, it be Christmas music. It's always a soundtrack in the background for a long time. Up until I started making my own music, always been like a little soundtrack. I think I kind of burnt it out. It don't be too much music playing around no more.
Okay. So, all right, in your life, if you had to pick one song that represented your life or the spot that you in right now, what song would it be?
Right now, I'm literally listening to this song over and over. I'm trying to remember what song it is.
No, you like the song. Obviously, you keep listening to. Who is it by?
I'm trying to think. Who is it by? I think it's by Tupac.
Okay.
It's a Tupac song. There's a song called Unborn Child right now. That's what I'm listening to. The Tupac Unborn Child.
Why are you so attracted to that song right now?
Man, I just been going through some I just been having, like, I ain't gonna lie. With my journey, I be having to go. It be moments where it's cool, everything be smooth, but it be moments where I been having to thug it out. So
yeah,
I've been on my thug life Tupac
right.
vibe lately. My Unborn Child. That's what I'm listening to. So I'm back to back.
What artist like inspired your type of flow, if you will? Or who inspires you with?
It's a lot of people.
What's your top three?
My top three?
Yeah.
He on top of the game right now, with the Not Like Us, Kendrick. Who else? I fuck with Tyler. And who else is there? Michael Jackson.
Okay. That's solid.
Michael Jackson really should have been number one.
Oh, so it wasn't. What's your order like that then? MJ first.
Yeah, definitely. MJ. Them other two probably wouldn't even be on there. I ain't even gonna hold
you. Dang. MJ did it like that.
Yeah, everybody. It would be like everybody. My top three would probably be people that's not even here with us no more. Michael Jackson, Prince, probably.
Prince. Okay. You know what's crazy? I didn't grow up listening to Prince. I was more of a Michael Jackson girl.
I ain't grow up listening to Prince neither.
You didn't?
I still don't listen to Prince like that. It's just who he is as a person.
Okay.
Like, Prince kind of, he don't really play that. He like there. He's there. It's not. I can't go around it. Like, that's what I realized. Like, during my journey, I'm a Michael Jackson fan first, but Prince crept through the door like musically on me. Like yo, he just his presence is in music heavy. So I couldn't like go around it. It's like I gotta pay respects to Prince because he right there in the midst of all the greats.
Yeah.
For real.
Now I do gotta get into your name. How did you find that name? Like, why that?
All right. It got a lot to do with like it's really deep. Like I ain't gonna lie, it's really deep. The unknown part, it comes from like not knowing where we. A lot of people don't know where they come from.
Right.
Some people know where they come from. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about those it's like those unknown pieces of you that you don't know, that you still trying to figure out, or like that you never discovered. So that's where that came from. Is big. It's like whatever you don't know. It's like a little fear. Like if you don't know something, it's like a little fear. You like is the greatest fear of a man is what they don't know. So that's where that name came from. I didn't want to like be fearful of that moving forward in my journey. Like, I didn't want to be fearful of that. I wanted to embrace it. So my name's unknown, you know.
At what point? Okay, so I kind of got that in a way that I put my name as Sanaa. That's my last name backwards, right? And that's how I revamped my identity in a way back in middle school. When did you come up with your name?
I came up with the name. I had names similar to it. Like I just the other day I found a hat I had. My grandpa had a hat that I had, and it literally had, my name used to be Name, like, but it was pronounced Name. So I guess I always was like into like that little. I don't know.
Hey, that's kind of cool though.
I found the hat. I drew. People used to draw under the. I drew my name, and it said names, but I remember I was like, it was pronounced Name.
That's
like, I don't know, man. I really was sitting out back. Another part of it is I don't know if anybody's like familiar with Pokemon. Like it was a Pokemon movie a long time ago, and it was this Pokemon called Unknown, but it was like made up off the alphabet. Mm-hmm. So that's another part of it too. My brother was like a big Pokemon fan. I used to steal all his Pokemon cards and try to draw it. So we used to watch Pokemon a lot. That's another part. That's another reason I embraced the name too. It's kind of hard like breaking it down because if you don't know Pokemon, if you don't know about that movie when the Unknown was taking over, it was like they was in the pyramids. They were like hieroglyphics, to be honest. So it's like based off the pyramids within the Pokemon series. That's how I came up with Unknown, but I don't spell it the same. That's another way. That's another reason I chose the name Unknown. I was a big like Pokemon fan when I was young.
Okay.
Me and my brother, I really got that from him. I really dove in the Pokemon world because of him. He was Pokemon out in Dragon Ball Z. He was into the anime thing. So, yeah, and he used to draw the photos. I'm like, who's this? He used to draw a lot. And I used to want to be able to draw. I used to sketch his photos. I used to take his pictures and sketch his photos and take it to school and sell them.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was selling his drawings.
You raw like that?
I'm not raw. He was raw. I was just sketching his drawings.
Got you. I thought you were saying like you seen him and you was drawing like that. You know what I'm saying?
He would draw the Pokemon or the Dragon Ball Z or whatever he wanted to draw.
Yeah, and you look at that.
I'd take a blank piece of paper, put it over there, and draw and do the outlines of it and take them to school and sell them.
And just do it like that.
Like, can you draw this for me? I'm going to get my brother to draw for you. I'm going to sketch it. I'm going to bring it back and see what you talking about. Sell that junk.
So knowing that your name is a big part of you, like, do you carry that into your music, or how do you do that?
I have to carry it into my music. Because when they come back to the brand is Unknown Funkswai, so it got to make sense somehow, some form, some fashion. That's a part of the process.
How would you describe your style?
You don't know what you're going to get because I don't even be knowing what I'm going to get sometimes.
You said you're going to get what you get.
Yeah, like when I'm in the studio, ain't no telling what vibes I'm going to create that day. So I feel like my name is Unknown Funkswai. So like you never know. It might be some setup, simple, proper, or it might be the opposite of that.
Yeah. So okay, walk us through a studio session. What's the process?
A lot of times I record myself, so I might be in the crib. I might either make the beat myself, or I might be on. Up until now, I've been using YouTube beats, so I might just be on YouTube surfing. I might find a beat, hum a little melody. I record myself, so I got a lot of little say so in what I do. I could play with a lot of ideas, to be honest. So I probably hum something, write to it. There's so many different ways I could get the job done. Like it's been times I'd hum, I just hum a little melody, and then record me humming the melody, and then write the actual words that I hear, like, or I'll make a beat based off of me beatboxing.
Yeah.
I'll beatbox something and just be like, and add the drums or add the sounds around my beatbox. There's a whole bunch of different processes I have, honestly. I'm trying to think. Or I'll write something. I write too, so I have something already written. A lot of times when I write my lyrics, I don't have a beat. I'm writing like it's poetry. I'm writing. I'm just writing. It's no beat. It's a beat in my head.
Have you ever
writing.
did open mic?
No, I feel like I could do it though.
Okay.
I've done something like that, like on the streets. I like somebody be like, "Yo, rap for me." I have to rap. I'm not. Where I'm from, I ain't gonna lie. Where I'm from, dudes be beating on their chest while they rapping and stuff. I don't be doing all that.
You not from here?
No, I'm from Maryland. I'm from
Okay.
DC. I'm from the DMV area.
What's the difference? Like, obviously it's a difference, cultural difference, but what's the difference between Georgia and Maryland?
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like it's harder to like. It's harder to. It's like crab. I feel like it's crabs in the barrel here a little bit, but up there it's on another level. I feel like people killing each other, all types of crazy stuff going on up there. So I don't know.
I've never been there, so I had to ask.
It's a different environment. Like people, they hustle is different. The hustle is different. Like out here, you kind of chill, lay back.
Yeah.
Out there, we rubbing shoulders, so it's not really no room to be chilling. It's not. They don't really got no. That's how I look at it. They ain't really got no room to be chilling as much as we chill down in the South. And in the music industry or the entertainment industry, up there, it's not really a big thing as much as it is down here.
Oh,
so.
yeah, because I mean, Atlanta is
like,
crazy. Everybody want to be a star in Atlanta, so you know.
Everybody really is. Pretty much is star in Atlanta. Up there, you try to pop out talking like you this or that. They be like, bro, you ain't. They gonna be shooting you down. You gotta come with it. You feel me? So I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot of different. The language different. We speak different. The whole time we speak different.
Do you be code switching?
It definitely. I have to. Cause I'm not from here, and people put me. I ain't gonna lie. I get put in the blender down here. I get too far down on the side street somewhere. I go down there too far. They gonna put me in the blender. Be talking all types of country stuff. I'm gonna get to talking like this. I'm not gonna know what y'all. I ain't gonna know what's going on. I'm not from the South for real.
Right.
I've been down here, so I understand. But they'll put me in the blender as well as I could put them in the blender if they was on my street. You hear me? So I don't be code switching too much. I try to keep it straightforward when it's really down to it.
Yeah. And you said your brother rap too. Do y'all ever collab?
Yeah, we got collabs for sure. Yeah, we got some collabs. I just made his cover art. He just dropped a song a couple days ago called "Letter to Jeremiah." It's dedicated to my boy Jay. He passed away, you know. So yeah, we just collabed. I just did his cover art.
What's one of your favorite pieces of music that you ever made, and why?
Probably my first tape.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's powerful.
What's it about?
Powerful.
Cause I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard nothing. So you gotta put me on.
It's about a lot of things. It's about life. It's about relationships. It's about a whole bunch. I touch a lot of topics. I touch a lot of spaces. So I got music for about. I got a song for almost about everything. So I use music as a way to outlet my
that expression.
Yeah,
that's how you
like,
express yourself.
Yeah, it's like a way of therapy. So I got a song about all types of stuff. I go make a song about it more times than not. So I got a whole bunch of stuff. and I just it's just the progress, So when I go back and listen to my first tape, the progress from that up until now, I be like, yo, that's powerful. It's crazy what I was talking about. My content, some of my message is still my message is still the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still pretty much the same.
So what growth have you seen since you dropped your first tape to like now?
A whole bunch, my pockets, like a whole bunch of stuff. Pockets. It was my pockets. My experience shows, like my lyrical experience shows, or like how I approach a song, how I present a song, how I perform while I'm recording. I could tell the difference. I could tell I've been doing it for a while. Like my mix, you could definitely tell by the mix, because my first tape, I was mixing my own stuff, but that until now, you could tell that I didn't really know what I was doing. You could hear it. You could hear it gradually as you like listen to.
Like,
if you was to listen to my first tape up until the last joint I dropped, you could hear it all. You could hear the whole everything. You could hear it in the music.
So, all right. So, we got mainstream artists and everything, and, they popular, whatever. What makes you separate from them? Like, why would somebody choose to listen to your music over theirs?
I feel like whoever chooses to listen to my music, they not looking for that. They not, like, looking for a mainstream, poppy, a likable song. They not really looking for nothing that's too likable, like, or, like, that's the norm. They looking. I feel like if you listen to my music, it's more so like it's either gonna get you home, or it's like a lifestyle. I make like lifestyle music, so it's something you could play while you doing what you need to do. Like it ain't nothing to like. I ain't gonna lie, I don't got too many like celebratory songs. It's just like. A lot of my songs are inspirational songs.
Right.
So if you're looking for that extra battery in your back, you can listen to my songs, because
I like that.
I'm gonna definitely push you. I'm gonna tell you to do what you need to do. I ain't gonna be talking about a whole bunch of crazy. I do talk crazy sometimes, but I ain't gonna be talking too much crazy.
It's just every now and again.
It's gonna make sense, because crazy stuff be happening. So I be talking about it. That's all.
Are you in the process of writing something right now, or like what project you working on right now?
Man, I'm working on a project. It's actually called Lost 3. I'm working on this joint called Lost 3. I think it'll be the end of my Lost. What's it called? What would you call it?
Like a series?
Yeah, it'll be end of my Lost series.
That's what's up.
So.
And are you saying laws like laying down the law?
No, Lost,
like
Lost, Lost.
Okay,
Lost 3. My first tape is called Lost. It's the first Lost. So Lost 3 is probably the next tape I'm working on.
I should have probably asked to get some links or something. I should have probably did that.
You could.
But like in that time when you were naming that project, is that how you felt in your life, or like where did that come from?
Yo, I just felt a lot of I felt that way. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I felt that way in the beginning. It was just like it go hand in hand with the unknown thing. Like I just felt kind of like I ain't know. I wouldn't say lost. I just felt like it's a whole bunch of stuff I need to learn. I don't know. I do be feeling lost when you don't know something. You be feeling kind of lost. So
yeah. What's some things that you've like discovered about yourself in this time period though?
I discovered a whole bunch of stuff about myself. Let me think. What I like, what I don't like.
Like what? What you like, what you don't like?
I'm still finding. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to put this in a proper way.
Okay.
What have I learned about myself? Over time, I feel like I'm not that type of person that like hang around a whole bunch of people. I'm not really a big crowd person.
Okay.
I don't think I'm a big crowd person. I'm an introvert for sure. I don't really like talking like that. I'm talking now on this, but I don't really like talking. I ain't gonna hold
I
it.
say I love talking.
I could talk, but I don't really like talking like that. It depends what we talking about.
I
I
feel
guess
that.
you would say that. It depends what we talking about. What else? Um, it's just certain things I be going through. I learned a whole bunch of stuff, like, cause I didn't took a whole bunch of L's doing what I'm doing. So I done learned a whole bunch of. It's kind of hard. It's like stuff I experienced more so than like. It's so I kind of like. It kind of like goes with my experience, like goes with my lifestyle type shit. So once I learn the lesson or whatever, once I learn what I don't like or what I do like, moving on the journey that I'm moving on, I just kind of like scrap it. It's not like it's not a lot. It's a whole bunch. It's a lot. It's a lot that I don't like, and it's a lot that I do like. So I
feel
just
that.
be.
What's one of the challenges that comes up like while you're in the studio, and how do you navigate finding that solution? Like, is it something that you got to look up or just like play around with, or like how does that go? Or you just know? I mean, I don't know how long you've been doing this, but
I don't know if you mean like a problem in this, like with the song or something.
yeah, like how do you know what to do to fix it, or if you making something for somebody? I don't know how the studio session really goes because I'm not in that field. But like, do they be like, bro, I don't like this, and you like, so what you want me to fix, or like
Oh
stuff
no,
like
it
that?
depends which seat I'm sitting in the studio. If I'm just like the producer there,
Yeah.
and they like do this, I got so much content. It depends what seat I'm in. Like I just play them another beat. I be like, I ain't really in fixing nothing that's already done.
Okay.
So like, if I'm engineering though, and I'm working on somebody else's song, I just do whatever they ask. It's their song.
Okay.
If they don't like how I mixed it, maybe they want to mix a certain type of way. They paying me, so I don't be looking at it like I don't need to do this. I'm like, no, it's gonna sound better like this, bro. I don't be arguing with them. I ain't like, bro, this is how you wanted it to sound. Or I know I've been working in the yo for a minute, so
Yeah.
I know like. If I give you a suggestion, if you don't take it, you don't take it. That's all. You want your joint to sound how you want it to sound. That's cool. That's cool. I ain't tripping. That's your shit. You with me? But if it was mine, like when I be going, man, I be in there for hours. Man, if it was my song and I hear some crazy crackling, popping or something crazy, man, I'd be in there working on it for days, weeks. I didn't work. This is one song I got years.
Years.
Man, what? Until it's right.
Oh my.
Okay,
so you're a perfectionist.
I wouldn't say that. I just know how it's supposed to sound, and certain stuff don't be sounding how it's supposed to sound. I just happen to sit on it and be like, I'll sit on it. That's what I do. I'll wait and come back to it.
I can relate to that because we do. Well, I say we because me and my friends. They always helping me with like my short films and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I can see that. And like even in a similar way how you said like you see or how you compose everything in your head, that's how I do it with my movies. Like I can see it before I write it. So I just do it like that. And I don't know how to explain that for real. But I definitely keep on replaying. I'm like, oh yeah, I can see them saying this. I can see them doing that or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you prefer working alone, or do you rather have somebody come in and collaborate with you?
Moving forward, I feel like I'd rather have, but we gotta be seeing eye to eye, like creatively. If we not seeing, I'd rather work alone if we not seeing eye to eye creatively. If we seeing eye to eye, we both clicking.
Then it's
like
gonna make
me
the
and
process.
my best friend, we be clicking. We be in the studio going crazy.
Oh, so you got friends who in the same industry as you?
Yeah, hell yeah. That's how I got into it. My homie, that's how I really got into it. I'm in the studio with my homie. I'm like, and I want to rap. And he's like, and he knows how to engineer and do all this stuff. I didn't know how to do anything on the computer.
Yeah.
He like, I'm like, bro, you want to record me, bruh? Like, and he charging people to record. He's engineering already, pretty much. Not these like the beginning stages. I wouldn't say he engineering. He recording himself.
Okay.
So I'm asking him to record for me. He over there laid out sleep. I'm like, bruh, you get up, you can record me. He like, He told me this one time. He looked at me like, bruh, you better learn how to record yourself, bruh.
It's like,
Yeah, like he sleep on the couch. I'm like, bruh, please, bruh.
he was not trying to hear none of that.
Man, he told me, bro, you do this. He showed me like the key little things. You do this, you press this to record. You press this to stop. Ever since then, I took those little 2 points, whatever he showed me, and I just learned my own way.
How long did it take you to, like, okay, you got your start, your stop. What about all the other buttons? How long did it like get you to be like, I'm confident in knowing that if I do this, it's gonna turn out right?
It took me a while. It took me a while to be like, yeah, I'm good with it. I don't need nobody to really engineer my stuff. I know how to mix my own sounds and stuff. It took me a while. Like, even to this day, I'm still learning new stuff. It's always something new to learn within it. So it took me a while. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't put my 10,000 hours in for sure.
I mean, honestly though, I feel like people who actually take time to master their craft, it's always gonna turn out better for them, no matter how fast or slow. But like engaging in it for real, that's when you know, like, okay, I'm mastering this. Like, I'm gonna be able to get paid for this because I already enjoy it. So it's something that I don't mind doing. But now that I know that I'm the shit for real, I can get paid for this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like an incentive in a way.
You start getting paid. Yeah. Like, I didn't got paid for it. So once you start getting paid and you see how people respond to you, you know if you that or not. You know if you good or you need work.
Right.
You need to work on your shit. So
I have, like, off the top of my head, I have 2 musically inclined friends, and I'm just like, how are y'all not famous yet? You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
one of them rap, and the other one he's a singer, and he's like more like R&B type vibe, and I just be like, bro, the way like he'll get on live and make songs. Like, I helped him write a song. Well, I was part of it, but helped them write songs and stuff, or being on the end of one of their tracks or whatever, and I just be like, this is so cool that y'all know how to do this though, because like in a way it's similar to film, but in a way like it's a whole nother, you know, type of sport, if you will.
Yeah, man. I mean, I feel like it's timing. Like, it's like with anything you do, it's who you know, all that stuff, who you know, who you around. That shit got to do with everything. It's all about being at the right place at the right time. With music and certain things like that, I feel like it's timing. It's not more so like, it ain't about a other stuff. It's about like being on time, being there when it's time to be there.
When you say that, are you speaking like trendy or like what you mean?
Like, I feel like it depends. It depends what your approach is and how you wanna be received. How you wanna be received, that's important.
So like finding your people?
Yeah, that and like just putting yourself in a position to if you want to be famous, you put yourself in that position to meet these people that's famous, to be around people that's famous, to see how they move, to keep themselves famous. Like,
right. Do you want to be famous?
Me, I'm not. My name unknown, so I ain't too big on the fame thing. But I want to be respected and known for sure. I don't want to be.
The unknown wants to be known.
Yeah, I don't want to be famous. I ain't gonna lie. That seemed like a lot. I know it's probably inevitable. Like, it's probably no way around it, right? They probably go hand in hand, but I don't really.
I mean, some celebrities.
It looked like a lot.
It could. I feel like it could be, but like some people, like Ella May just had a whole baby, and nobody knew she was pregnant until like the end. Like, it's some people who can keep they stuff under wraps. Yeah. Cause she not small. What's her boyfriend name? Jason Tatum. You know what I'm saying?
I was just watching my boy go off.
They're not small names, so it's like I don't know what they do. Or Beyonce, you don't know what Beyonce will let you know what she wants you to know.
I know that's a lot.
Yeah.
Beyonce at the crib like, yo, what's going on, bro? I got these two, man. The whole world, and Beyonce got a lot of kids out here. That's not hers.
Like, you barely see her son. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you would
I
forget.
think I just seen him. They just posted him for the first time. It was her daughter. The other daughter, it was the two daughters. I ain't see the son. They got twins.
Right.
So yeah, I ain't see.
The boy and the girl is the twins, and it's like, if Beyonce wants you to know, you gonna know. But if she don't, I don't know how she do it, but I think it would be a lot of pressure too.
I feel like they in a position where they could do that. A lot of people don't be in positions where they could do that. They could do that.
Do you ever experience like creative blocks when you are creating music?
Yeah, I had a. That's a good question because when I get creative blocks with different things though. Like, say I'll be rapping, I have writer's block, but then I'll just get in my producer bag and start making beats. I'll make beats and.
So you more so like switch up?
Yeah, whenever I'll get blocked in one thing, I just go to the next part of the process.
What motivates you to go back to that part, or is that what does it for you? Like, get you out of that space?
It might not. It might not. A lot of times I just have to put the whole music thing down and just go out into the world and live and talk to people and be grateful that I could goddamn make music.
That's what I'm talking about. Nah, cause that's for real. Nah, that's for real because it's like sometimes I get into that spot where it's like, what do I even need to talk about right now? And I'm like, I gotta live life a little bit more so I can actually,
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So you get it.
Definitely, bro. I be having to go outside. I be having to work a job. I have to do a whole bunch of stuff. I go talk to my dad. I go talk to my mom. I be talking to my sister. I just go experience life and see what everybody else going through compared to what I'm going through in my process. Cause ain't a lot of people that do what I do, so it's hard for me to like go and ask people for advice. So I just go into life and take like life advice back into my process.
I feel that. Cause I don't have nobody to go to about this though. It's like,
it don't be nobody.
Man.
If you doing it on your own, it don't be nobody. You gotta be what they say, you gotta be the business in your head. You gotta talk to people. I just talk about life and what people going through. So when I do go talk to people and try to get out of the writer's block or whatever block, I'm gonna get inspired sooner or later. I'm gonna get inspired to do something. Like right now, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't recorded nothing since I recorded like a feature. I ain't recorded nothing since I've been out of jail. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I just been letting it marinate. So when I do record something, the tape I already got, Lost 3, it's already finished. So like what I record moving forward is gonna be different. I don't know how it's gonna sound. I only recorded one little collaboration feature. And besides that, I just been doing little rough drafts here and there. So I just been letting it marinate. I've been living life ever since.
For sure.
Since I got out. So I'm gonna have a lot to talk about. And I ain't in no rush to like put nothing down. So when I do, I know it's gonna be hard. I know it's gonna be hard because I done sat down twice. Since I recorded Lost 3, I done sat down once. And I ain't record nothing but that feature, so I'm excited to hear what I'm gonna create. I've been making beats, but that's it. I ain't been putting on nothing on wax. I ain't been recording nothing. So
in that time in your life, did those instances like change your perspective or change your mind about something?
Yeah, change my whole perspective of life. Like having to, cause I ain't gonna lie, being in jail make you sit down. Like you guys, it's a whole different time in there. People on different time. Everybody on different time. You don't know what you gonna run into. You don't know who you gonna talk to.
Yeah.
And what time they gonna be on. So I just be trying to keep my time.
While you was there, did you see or like hear anything that like stuck with you the most?
Yeah.
What was that?
Some of them ain't never getting out. They gonna be in there. They still in there from when I was in there. They still in there.
So you saw permanency.
Man, it touched my soul.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no. And another thing I realized, I had this conversation with one of my cellmates. We was talking like, bro. You don't know 2/3 of black men is incarcerated.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many black men, so I was just saying, I was just trying to tell them, like, yeah, they like pretty much harvesting all our energy to run so there's a whole bunch of stuff I learned a lot. I learned a lot in jail. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't trying to go back, but I learned a lot. I learned a lot in a short period of time about a whole bunch of stuff about life. Time is precious.
Right.
So,
like, even with you just saying that, it's like it goes back to how even we came to this country and everything, and it's like they always down there, oh, you're a single black woman and you got kids and da-da-da. It's like, well, y'all are taking all the dads away. Like, a lot of them probably not even doing nothing like too crazy or out the way, but it's like they know that part of the household is a necessity and they take it away. And I'm not saying that like people don't do things, but what I'm saying is the people that don't really be doing much, but they still get like buku amounts of time, and you just like, so what now? Now you got to figure out how you gonna survive and, you know, raise this little boy, this little girl to be the best that they could be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's really crazy out here, to be honest. But a lot of people don't like to kind of admit that part. Like, we all need each other, and that's why I really don't like when people be like, oh, dudes ain't nothing, or these ain't, you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
that's self-hate, man.
It's so crazy. And it's like they want y'all to think like that just so y'all can keep separating yourselves. And even with it's some episodes this season where we talk about colorism. It doesn't make sense to keep on dividing yourself, especially in your own community. So you gonna divide by the sexes and you gonna divide by your skin color. Is crazy.
They
trying to isolate
columns.
Us.
They keep making different columns. Like it's gonna keep. I don't be into the columns, man.
Mm-mm. I don't like being in a box. I don't like that. I just feel like we all just people. We just all trying to get through, you know, and especially with our similarities, because I talked about this a lot, where a lot of us black people have a lot of similar upbringings, and like,
and we don't talk about it.
Like, that should connect us automatically. Like, and I don't know. Some people just act kind of weird when it comes to that type of stuff, but I digress. We're gonna get back to the main topic at hand, because y'all know how
that got a lot to do. That got a lot to do with my name and everything that I stand for. I ain't gonna lie to you. So it makes sense that conversation pops up.
Yeah.
I ain't want to get too crazy with it, but unknown, it kind of come from like, you know, my last name. It ain't really my last name for real. You feel me? So it's like unknown. So much I don't know.
I'm sorry. Back up. What you mean by that? What you mean by that? You switched at birth? Like, what's going on?
I'm saying? Like, that ain't my real last name. That's a name I was given by somebody that probably wasn't even related to.
Right.
And I looked it up. See, I be going through moments where I go through a straight knowledge search. I'll be on the internet searching everything. I've been search my name up, where the origins of my name come from, all that type of stuff, man.
I do that too.
It's a German name. I'm not German, but it's crazy. My peoples used to live in Germany, so they had to revisit. I don't know, man. It just be crazy.
Have you ever did like the DNA kits and stuff like that?
I don't even know if it'll be true. Like, I don't know.
You're not curious.
I'm thinking about it.
I feel like you should do it. I only say that because I did it too. But it was I had wanted to know for a long time.
Like, I want to know what part of Africa my people come from. Honestly,
I'm from on my mom's side, we're Cameroonian and Equatorial Guinea. So nobody would know that. But you know what I'm saying? That if you do that test, that's strictly what was it called? African ancestry. Is different from the other ones. So it does cost a lot more. Yeah, that test was so expensive, it don't make no sense. But
it's like a weight off your shoulders. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't want to be not knowing, which if it's information out there for you to have. Like, that's the worst. That's why another thing. I don't like not knowing certain things.
Yeah.
I got OCDs. That was unknown. Another part of unknown. It's like kind of like my personality. Like, I don't like not knowing. Like, I'm big on knowledge. I'm like a knowledge seeker.
That's what's
I'm
up.
addicted.
That's good. That's the greatest power. Ain't that what they say? Knowledge is power. Like,
Yeah, but understanding goes beyond knowledge.
you right. You right. That's a word. That's a word. But with you being a male though, you have more access to get things, especially that information. So if you considering it, I'm gonna send it to you, even if you're not. But because you can see
Nah,
what
for
your
real.
paternal and your maternal. I only can do my
It's
maternal.
like my mom's side. I don't know. We just in the hood, like looking crazy. You feel me? I don't know what it is. You feel me? I'm trying to see what it is. With my dad's side, I got a good little grasp of where we coming from. But and even on that end, it gets to a point where it's like, what happened right here?
Yeah.
So I be wanting to know about all that stuff because it be like little dude. Like I know a lot of us don't like to say that. Like I know certain people don't live like that. They like, nah, that don't affect me. What happened, what they did don't affect me. This don't affect. Like I know my parents sometimes they be like, nah, what they do don't affect you. You think it don't affect you. Like it has an effect. Like how you got here and all the events that portrayed up until that time.
Yes.
It has I believe it has an effect on me. So I be trying to figure out what's what, or like a little bit of how I can navigate through it the right way, if it's a righteous thing or a bad thing that happened.
No, but like on the for real, because I'm curious by nature myself, but also I have parents that like inform us. You know what I'm saying? As much
Hell
as they
yeah.
know. And so when I talk to like some of my friends, and they be like, they don't know anything about their parents' past, and I'm like, but that's your story too. You know, like
Definitely.
the people, especially like, because when I have a baby, them kids gonna know as much as I know. I mean, cause
Yeah, that's why I got kids, so I be thinking about all this stuff. I be like, yeah, a lot of this stuff stops with me and ain't going past. You gotta get past me to get to them, cause a lot all that ain't going past me, man. Until I understand and I'm able to break it down, I'm just gonna be like trying to figure it out.
Literally.
Nah, it's affecting me. I'm telling y'all, it's affecting me, and I ain't finna let it affect nothing past me, so it's just gonna be dysfunctional right here where I'm at.
Literally. I'm like, cause even on another topic we was talking about this season, we was talking about baby mamas, baby daddies, and everything. It was like the people that you lay down with, even their thought process and all their chemicals and their hormones and stuff, that gets passed down to your kids, and you wonder why does my kid act like this? Well, they probably got it from their granddad. Like,
Yeah,
but
and you ain't never meet, and Shorty probably ain't never met her granddaddy. You don't even know, like, a lot of stuff.
It's like it's probably in you for real. Like I know a
lot
lot
of
of
stuff
people
be
like,
playing.
oh, it's just in the household. It's not just in the household. I mean, that's a big influence. That's a big part. Don't get me wrong, but that stuff inside, or why your kid doing
your
what they doing,
makeup.
Yeah, it has a very just like when a woman is pregnant and the way that she feels really does affect that baby, and like. You got some babies that be calm as I don't know what. Then you got some that screaming their head off. You're like, what is wrong with this child? So what was wrong with you? You didn't fight. You didn't clean up that part, and sometimes that can really go through the process of that. But a lot of people don't know that because they don't seek out that. They just be like, hey, it is what it is. And
Hell nah,
yeah, but it's not.
I can't ignore life. It be all around me, screaming. So I be thinking about that stuff all the time. I got a lot to do with the unknown. My name unknown, Funkswai. The Funkswai part of it is like me trying to dress it up and make it look nice.
Okay. Okay,
and like manageable, if that makes sense, through my music. It be kind of hard. It's easy sometimes, but sometimes it be hard. It's cool though.
Since you brought back music, I guess I'm gonna bring it back too. So how do you think like music influence different cultural movements today? Because you did bring up
like
Kendrick.
It's everything, though. Like music is everything. That's why they got music in the church. They got music in every like. It's spiritual. I feel like it's a part of movement. It's like a way to move throughout the world. It's a way to move as a human, I believe, like within rhythm. Like certain people, that's how they live within like a little, they own a little rhythm. So I feel like music is in everything almost.
That's why so many
it's
genres.
within everything. Yeah, it's within everything. It's not like you can't skip past music. Like if you one of them people that don't listen to music, you gonna go outside and hear music playing somewhere. So it's no escaping it. That's how I feel. It's like music is everywhere. It's big in almost every life. Everything that's big in life is some music in it. Like there's music somewhere. Like I feel like since the beginning of the time, it's probably been music. So
it had to be. It's like when you think about it, because it's vibrations. You got the hertz. You got all of these different components. And honestly, like I've seen an experiment where like they might talk to, how do I say it? I hope I don't sound weird, but they'll play like music for plants or like play music for like water and freeze it and see the different patterns and stuff.
I know what you're talking about. The vibrations, certain vibrations cause water to crystallize. Water could crystallize in the vibration of whatever it is around the water. The water could take the structure of that vibration and expand it. So
they did that. They also did it with sand. And it was making shapes, and I was like, it's so crazy how everything is really just connected for real, because it's like, you wouldn't have, who even thought to put sand on this speaker, play the music, and it just do whatever it's doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. But I mean, it would make sense though. I mean, because everything is obviously connected. So, but yeah.
Everything's vibrating.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I learned that in science. It's like everything's vibrating, even the things you think is like compact, they're like vibrating.
Are you spiritual? You seem like you seem so zen and so like in touch with that. So I just had to ask.
It may be saving my life knowing these things sometimes. Like a lot of people don't know these things. I be having to inform. Like it be moments where we all be sitting here struggling, and I just be like, "Oh, that's because of this." And didn't nobody in the room know that but me. So I be in crazy situations like that where it was like relieve everybody in the room. I'm like, oh yeah, or like you ever do that? You ever teach somebody something and like I didn't taught my brother like how to say a certain word or something. Like he didn't know how to pronounce something. And you see their brain expand. You kind of like feel it. Man, that's like one of the best feelings I ever had in my life. So I be doing it all the time. I be just soaking everything up, seeing who know what it is, and if I could put something towards it, I'm gonna put something towards it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put some information towards it, expand the whole thing. That be making that's like my whole thing. I ain't gonna lie, I love doing that.
I would say I definitely feel what you like, where you coming from.
Yo, like I told my brother, I don't know, he was actually like, he was saying something wrong. I was like, bro, you said, I broke it down, and he was looking me in my eyes. I felt his brain expand. I was like, he was like, yo, I never knew how to say that. I've been saying that wrong this whole time.
Like you just unblocked the blockage in my brain, man. Like,
man. It be happening to me sometimes. Sometimes people teach me stuff, and it'll happen to me, and I'll be like, bro, you don't know how much that just helped my life.
Right.
For real.
The fact, because I feel like you spoke on gratitude earlier, just a little bit. Like, just being grateful for life, man. Like,
I'm big on gratitude. That's like I'm real big on that.
Do you actively, like, practice it? Like, I don't know how I do it. Either I could be in a moment of just like anger or something.
I'd be in the whole moment. I'd just be like, well, at least I can breathe. It's funny, but it's not funny. It's serious, yo. Like I be in the moments, like I be around people tripping out on the smallest thing. I'd be like, yo, your hands work, son.
Man, bro.
Your hands work. Yeah, you could see with both eyes. You can smell, you can breathe. Like you got hair on your head.
I can still use my brain. Like I can still function. Like it's cool.
One one of my homies told me, man, he hit me up like that one time. He's like, bro, my fucking toes work, yo. My toes work. I got 2 working legs. I ain't in no wheelchair. I ain't missing none of my limbs. There's people out here rolling around in a wheelchair. They wish they could walk. There's people out here. I got both of my parents to be hoes. I could
the list goes on.
Yeah, I keep going on. I got both of my parents. I got all my grandparents still. Like,
You do?
Yes, I still got all my grandparents. My kids got all of their great grandparents.
Wow.
So
that's a blessing. That's
I'll be great. I'll be grateful as hell. I don't. It be moments where I don't give about nothing else. I'd be like, I'm here, bro. I made it.
Man, do you know Life Jennings?
Nah.
Okay.
I heard him. What song he sing? Put that woman first or something like that.
He's must be nice.
Must be nice.
So you know about it. He has a song where he talk about could have been worse, and I don't know. That song always makes me just feel like that's exactly what we were just talking about. Like he's like, it could have been worse. I could have been dead. I could have been confined to a bed. Like I could have lost everything. I should have lost everything. But somebody watching you, and it's like, I don't know. Like the messages in the music, bruh.
Moments like that be saving me. Like I be in the conversation in jail. Like I remember having conversations in jail. I'm like, bro, I know we all in here, bruh, but. And even in those moments, I'm grateful. Like at my worst, I'm grateful as hell. So even in them moments, I be finding strength in my gratitude. So it's like those moments in jail. We all in jail looking crazy. I'm like, bro, we got life, my boy, life.
Like, could you ask for more?
Yeah, like it's life, bro. I'm gonna be good in any situation more times than not because I'm grateful. If you almost died before, you know, like if you came close to some you've been in some crazy situations, it ain't nothing to be grateful for being here because everybody ain't make it this far.
Yeah, and honestly, with some people, y'all be so angry, but you can't be angry and thankful at the same time. I read that somewhere. And every single time, if I get mad, that's why I just be like, you know what? I'm so grateful that I have life in my body. I'm so glad that I have my brothers and my mom and my dad. Family. And, you know, and then you forget about why you even mad because, it's like, it's really not important. Like, just honestly let it go. It takes too much energy. But I do have another question. Okay.
I keep going.
So, in your time of this life, has there been a moment in musical history that made you like look at your community or your culture differently?
A whole bunch of man.
Which one has stood out?
I be like, what the hell? Something just happened. Like I'm pretty sure something just happened.
Something happening every week.
Yeah, like it's too much. Like I'm on the other side of music where it shouldn't be nothing like that should be going on. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Let me think. Like, my boy Thug just got out, man.
Indeed.
Indeed. Thug just got out. That whole situation with that was crazy. It make me look at, like, everybody. It make me just look at everybody around me. Because, like, everybody, that shouldn't, I ain't gonna say too much. Stuff like that shouldn't happen. Like, if you got the right people around you, stuff like that shouldn't happen. It shouldn't be all too much. It shouldn't be out. They shouldn't even have all your business like that to even be questioning here. So I look at stuff like that, make me look at the people around me, how they move and stuff.
Yeah.
Would this person put me in this situation? Would this person put me in this situation? What else? The dirt thing that just happened, like stuff like that. The Diddy thing that just happened, like I ain't been in those situations. Like I don't want to be around nobody that could make me feel like. I've been in like little situations like that. People try to make you feel little because this person to the world or whoever, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Like, let me see what else. What else didn't happen? something else had happened. It's rappers dying every day. So like saying my message, not having the same message as everybody else. I can't be speaking on something that's like messing up the community too. I can't be talking about that too much.
Okay.
'Cause I'm big on community. Like I'm big on the youth. Like I got kids. I don't want them hearing some of the stuff that I be hearing and thinking it's cool. Like certain stuff don't be cool, and a lot of people condoning it in the music, and I just see that transpiring over and over and over and over again. So it's like a whole generation of music, honestly. Like, it ain't even no one event. It's a whole bunch of events that be happening. It's like I can see how the industry like a conveyor belt for is a conveyor belt for some people. Like some people, they just trying to rap. They just want to rap, and they don't know what's really going on with the business behind it. So is it kind of evil? It's evil, just like within almost every industry. It's like an evil side to every industry. But
yeah, it's definitely a yin and yang to everything.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't have the good without the bad. You can't have the bad without the good.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's a good thing that they there or it's a bad thing. I just be looking at it like I know it ain't good for the culture. It make the culture look bad for us as a people. Like
yeah, but that's why we got people like you.
But I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
I love every part of it. So, and that's a part of it. That's a part of it, unfortunately. So, I just be trying to stay out of that side of what I do.
Even with you just saying like how music influences your kids and everything, and what you want them to hear and what you put, because some people aren't active like that to be like, oh, I don't want my kids to listen to this. I want them to actually listen to motivational things or things that are going to get them thinking for themselves, you know?
Yeah, it trickle down. Like, everybody listening to something for the most part. Like, even the mothers of my child, I don't know what they listen to. Ain't no telling how that's influencing how they think, what they teaching my kids. Like, I be paying attention to all of that. That's why I make music myself. So even if they is listening to whoever they listening to, I could go listen to me, and I created the whole thing, and I could like dwell in that little realm where I created everything. So if it's music we talking about, it's not gonna be able to like get past what I created unless they're into that process of creating a whole song, composing a whole song from scratch. Okay. That's where I'm at with it these days. I didn't went through the little journey where I'm just using YouTube beats. I done went through the asking my bro to record me. I done went through I can't use this YouTube. I ain't been to the part where me using the YouTube beats caused me to lose money. But I already thought about it. I'm like, yeah, I gotta kick them out of my pockets. So I started making my own beats. I already know how to mix. I was already engineering. The easiest part is recording, making lyrics. So I got a lot to do with everything. The process is everything. Yeah. And that's everything, because if they don't know about the process to how things got to where they are, I don't know, they not gonna be able to mess with me on the music tip, because I'm gonna be in it. I'm in it. So
yeah, I agree with that. That part is like, you, especially when it's your craft, you have to know your ins and outs, and you have to make sure that it's the way that you want it to be.
Yeah.
So I feel that. Now I do have, I guess, one final. You want to have
control over your own creations.
Yeah, definitely.
Literally, like, that's what I'm.
Because they will definitely steal from you. They will take from you and make it seem like it ain't even yours. Like, you wasn't the reason this popped off like it did. But, I digress. Okay, my final question is, if you could go back to any era in time, what time would you go back to musically to grow up in, I guess?
I play the blues, so I like the 70s. I know it's probably crazy back then, but like between like when R&B was first getting created We was like, matter of fact, I go back here to the 70s, like when we was in the disco, like right before crack. Right before crack hit us.
Okay.
Cause we was woke as hell. We was woke as hell. We was woke. We was having fun. We was elevating each other, doing a whole bunch. Man, y'all gotta do
70s.
y'all research, yo. Before crack, once crack hit us, that set us centuries back, and we still recovering to this day.
I feel you.
Nah, for real. I be having to remember that. A lot of people don't. A lot of like different groups of people like Caribbean. They don't know that. They be coming here. They be like, oh, black people spoiled. Black people this and that. Yo, haven't been.
Y'all don't know the history.
Know about what the crack epidemic has done to us. Yeah, they don't be knowing that. They just be talking crazy. They don't be knowing.
Is there
the crack epidemic, man?
Man, y'all go pull out a history book.
Yo, it's
please.
big. It's big. Had a big effect on the black community in the 80s. I don't think we ever been the same since. I know I could feel it within me, so I already know it.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Nah, that shit real. Shit real, man. It's hard to buy. It's easy to overlook that, but I be having to remember. Like, I'm glad we had this conversation because I be forgetting too. Like, black people spoiled. You know what I'm saying? The Mexicans that moved in
And that's even that statement is crazy.
Y'all
Like,
don't know what we been through, man. We done built the whole thing on our backs.
I be trying to tell people, like, can y'all fathom what, like, 400 plus years is, like, for real? Because y'all act like y'all don't. Like, even you know how strategic they are that when we was in school, they would make, like, Martin Luther King and stuff, like, their pictures, black and white, to make it seem like it wasn't recent. That stuff is so recent. That was within the last 50, 60 years. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
my grandfather, he was born in 1942. So that man, he done lived through all of that. And I be having conversations with him like this, you know.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I be having to take everything into mind. I be having to be mindful of what I say.
Really mindful.
That's what I'm on, some mindfulness. Like my new project, everything I'm working for it's gonna be intention based. So I'm gonna set my intentions. I'm setting my intentions now. What I'm working on moving forward to be received how I want it to be received. And I think it's gonna be pretty cool.
I can't wait to hear it because I am definitely gonna listen. I didn't even life and let's just say that. But yeah. Is there anything else you want to let them know?
That's the kind of music I make. When life is life and you just listen to
that relatable
you
tone.
Listen to something. You listen to what I was going through when I was going through when life was life.
Yeah.
And I'm still talking crazy. Like it is what it is. I'm gonna have to get through it. Whatever. Let's do it. For real.
Your accent just came through so thick.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he ain't from here. You right. He's not.
I'm from here a little bit. I've been out here since I was 05. So
okay.
I kind of jumped off the porch out here in Atlanta, but then I got kicked out of all the schools and they sent me back up north, and I had to spend time with kids that I grew up with when I was up there, or like my brother grew up with when we was up there that we didn't forgot. Like they grown now. They like my age. So when I moved back up there, I'm like, I thought I was bad when I got kicked out of all the schools down here. But when I moved back up there, I see they all like, man, I felt like
they like that.
Man, I'm a good kid, bro. I was in the classroom. They cussing out the teacher, bro. I'm over here chilling. I realized I'm a good kid. It's Georgia. Georgia was on some strict time like that. They was on some strict time with y'all. They was on some real down south Bible Belt. Nah.
Man.
For real, they wouldn't, and I ain't even think like that because I'm from up north, so I came down here bucking probably. Man, I moved back up there, everybody bucking. I'm like, oh man, I ain't bucking no more because I just got expelled from school down south. I'm chilling. I'm like, now I gotta graduate. Man, I moved back up there. Oh man, damn, they graduate niggas just cause they not even learning. We not even learning nothing in school.
That's what it's
we
feeling
just
like down
dead.
here now.
We just dead. So once I realized that, I was like, yeah, I'm really a good kid. I'm a good kid compared. Like if I would have stayed up here, stayed in Maryland in the DMV the whole time, I went through school, bro. I wouldn't know half the things I know. I feel like Georgia got a better educational system than we got up there, or in the inner city up there, cause I ain't really learned too much my senior year. I was just learning how to not get in trouble, not be around the wrong motherfuckers. To be honest, that's all I really learned my senior year. I learned so much in the South, man. I appreciate y'all. Even though I got kicked out, I learned so much. Man, I probably not even know as much as I know if I would have been in Maryland or up in DC the whole time. I barely graduated, but shit.
But you made it out.
Yeah, man. I barely would have. Man, I learned a lot down here. I learned a lot moving back and forth. I ain't gonna lie.
That's crazy. With me being just, like, I've been in the South my whole life. Like, I have never even been nowhere else. So, it was...
Never been on vacation up there or nothing?
Mm-mm.
You been outside the country?
Mm-mm.
I ain't been outside the country. I've been to the Bahamas, so...
Oh, you have?
Yeah,
How was
that's
that?
it. I was young, though, so it doesn't count.
Oh, no, yeah. You don't remember that for real.
Yeah, I was young. I don't really remember. I just remember chickens running around out that jump. I don't really remember.
Chickens?
Yes, they got chickens running around me and I didn't realize. I remember that like it was yesterday. Me trying to chase a chicken on the Bahamas, and that jump was fast. I'm like, hell, I ain't know. That's when I realized.
You said you got it.
Chickens could run.
That's crazy.
Chicken
run.
That
was the movie.
Chicken run. That jump was gone.
Nah, I'm planning on getting my passport soon, but I haven't even been on a plane. Like, I haven't done a lot of things, but I am going to do it in 2025. So that's my goals. I want to get out. Yeah.
Power manifestation. I believe you.
Thank you.
I believe you are going to get out the country.
I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere.
I need to go somewhere too. I ain't gonna lie. I need to get out the country. I don't care if I go to Mexico.
I'm about to say, where you want to go?
Somewhere out the country. Only place I've been is the Bahamas. So
Okay.
somewhere hot by a beach.
I'm a fall weather type of girl. I love fall weather.
I'm a winter person, but it bring out like
you like the cold.
It bring out the grimy type out of me. Like it don't bring like I like dressing up for the cold.
So you would go to Colorado and do like snowboarding and stuff?
I've been there, but I never snowboarded.
Okay.
Yeah, I go up there. I do that for sure. It looked dope. Like they had the little lines and stuff. I've been up there. I've been up that way.
For sure. Okay.
My brother be driving trucks, so we drove all the way around and jumped.
The mountain's crazy, ain't it?
It's cold as hell. Yeah, the mountains is crazy. When you up there in the mountains, like once you leave, you still see the mountains. Like it was the shadow of the mountains was still in my eyes. Like I had to, it's crazy.
You was tripping out there.
Yeah, I felt like I was because I was in the mountains for a long time. So everywhere I go, I see the mountains.
Oh, wow.
And once I left, like away from the mountains, I still see like the shadow of the mountains.
That is
crazy. It was still like in my eyesight because I don't know. That was cool. It was kind of cool. I was like, yo, I can still see the mountains. That's how powerful of a
structure. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. So divine. So divine. What would be your best takeaway from this episode?
Awareness. Bringing more awareness to myself and to the information I'm giving and for the information you give me. Just more awareness, I'll be bringing awareness to the community when I can.
We love it.
Unknowingly.
We finna leave.
We're
leaving.
Unknowingly, if I can, if y'all got to see me do it, it's cool too. I ain't tripping. I don't be wanting to get, you know what I'm saying? You don't get brownie points for keeping it real. So I just be doing my thing. Hey, what's your sign?
A Scorpio.
You Scorpio. I'm a Libra.
When's your birthday? October?
The 1st.
The October 1st? Mm-hmm. I'm November 2nd. That's crazy. That's
back
crazy.
to back.
Literally. That's crazy. But y'all, I got to get out of here. He got to get out of here. So I appreciate you coming out here, though.
I appreciate you for having me.
I'm Taisha.
Unknown Funkswai.
And we promise we won't bite our tongue. We're going to see you next time. Bye. And that's it. Just like that.